మన గ్రూప్లోనే ఉన్నటువంటి ఎంవి ప్రసాదరావు గారని చాలా ముఖ్యమైన సభ్యులు. ఇప్పుడు పాడేరే ఆవిడ తాలూకా తమ్ముడు ఆ ప్రసాదరావు గారు అల్లుడు. వారి భార్య 8 దినాలు ఐసీయూలో ఉండి ఈనాడు డిశ్చార్జ్ అయ్యి ఇంటికి వెళ్ళారు. చాలా సంతోషమైనటువంటి వార్త. అందరూ ఇన్స్పిరేషన్గా తీసుకోండి. హాస్పిటల్కి వెళ్ళినంత మాత్రాన నెగిటివ్ అవుట్కమే రావాలని లేదు. హాస్పిటల్కి వెళ్లకుండా ఎలా చూసుకోవాలో మనకి తెలుసు, అది పాటించుకుంటాం. ఆసుపత్రి పాలవ్వకుండా ఉండడానికి ప్రయత్నం చేస్తాం. ఒక దుర్దశలో హాస్పిటల్కి వెళ్ళవలసిన అవసరం వస్తే, ఆక్సిజన్ తగ్గితే చాలా ముందుగానే మనము రికగ్నైజ్ చేయగలిగితే, ఆక్సిమెట్రీ చూసుకుంటూ ఉంటే రెగ్యులర్గా అది 92 కన్నా దిగినప్పుడే మనం యాక్టివేట్ అయ్యి కావలసినటువంటి సపోర్ట్ ఎయిదర్ ఎట్ హోమ్ ఆర్ ఇన్ ద హాస్పిటల్ మనం తీసుకున్నట్లయితే రికవరీ ఈజ్ వెరీ మచ్ ఎన్ష్యూర్డ్ అనే విషయాన్ని గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి. అయితే ఒకవేళ మనం చూసుకోకుండా ఒక రోజు కన్నా ఎక్కువ ఆక్సిజన్ సాచురేషన్ బాగా తగ్గిపోయి, అంటే 70 ఆ ప్రాంతంలో గమనించకుండా వదిలేస్తే మరుదినము ఆసుపత్రికి వెళ్ళినా ప్రయోజనము ఉండదు. ఈ విషయము మనకు బాగా కావలసిన వాళ్లకు ఒకరికి జరిగింది. అది దీని నుంచి మనం ఏం నేర్చుకుంటాము? ప్రతిరోజు 3-4 పర్యాయాలు మనము ఈ ఆక్సిమెట్రీ చూసుకోవడము, ఈ ప్రాణాయామం లాంటి పేర్లు అక్కర్లేదు, బ్రీతింగ్ ఎక్సర్సైజెస్, ఖాళీగా కూర్చున్నప్పుడు కూడా బాగా లోపలికి గాలి పీల్చుకోవడం, కొంచెంసేపు పట్టి మళ్ళీ వదులుతుండడం, ప్రత్యేకమైన ప్రక్రియగా అనుకోకుండా రెగ్యులర్గా చేయడం. పడుకున్నప్పుడు కొంతసేపు ఈ సైడ్, కొంతసేపు ఆ పక్కన బోర్లను పడుకుంటూ ఉండడం. చిన్న వ్యాయామం ఇంట్లో నడుచుకోవడం, చిన్న ఇంటి పనులన్నీ మామూలుగా సహాయం చేసుకుంటూ చేసుకోవడం. ఏదైనా సిమ్టమ్స్ ఉంటే వెంటనే కాంటాక్ట్ చేయండి. స్లైటెస్ట్ ఇండికేషన్ ఉన్నా కూడా డిలే చేయవద్దు. దాని వలన కష్టముల పాలవుదు. కనిపిస్తోందా?
కనబడుతుంది సార్.
ఈరోజు అంశం ఏమిటంటే హ్యాండ్ శానిటైజేషన్. హ్యాండ్ శానిటైజేషన్ ఎందుకు, వాట్ ఈస్ ది ఇంపార్టెన్స్, హౌ ఇట్ విల్ హెల్ప్ అనేటటువంటిది. హౌ టు వాష్ హ్యాండ్స్ చూడండి. స్టెప్స్ ఉన్నాయి, 1, 2, 3 అలా వరుసగా స్టెప్స్ ఉన్నాయి. స్టెప్ 1లో ఏం చేశారు? అప్లై ద సోప్. వాట్ ఈస్ స్టెప్ 1? అప్లయింగ్ సోప్ liberally to the hand, applying not only to the palms of the hand or the tips of the hand, and you also apply it to the back of the hand, and in back of the hand is here, and also to the thumbs, and also to the wrist, and also to the every part of the hand, particularly thumbs, gripping the thumbs and then rotating your soapy hand around that and scratching the palm of the hand with the other hand and repeating with both sides. These are 7 or 8 steps of applying the soap. This should take at least 5 seconds or 10 seconds. When do I do that? Meal, or when I cough or sneeze, when I use the toilet, or when I touch a pet, or when I use any play toy or anything. We are not playing, not many pets are there, so the other 3 are important. How many times we use the meal? 3 times. How many times we use the toilet? Maybe for urine and stool together, maybe minimum of 5-6 times. Total, let us say 8 to 10 times we use the toilet. Each time, let us say we wash our hand. This is 10 washes in 18 hours of waking time. 6 hours నిద్రలో వాష్ చేయం కదా, అంటే ఏంటన్నమాట, every 1.5 hours you are washing the hand. It is more than adequate to prevent any waterborne disease or foodborne disease or hand contaminated disease Unfortunately, we will not follow this. We have to make it a habit, not only for Corona, for our general well-being. Whenever we want to eat food, not just putting your hand under a tap and removing, thoroughly wash with soap as demonstrated here, following all the steps. And then, of course, after visiting the toilet, of course, after completing your meal also you will wash, and this will give you enough protection from hand contamination. Okay. The other thing is you can use hand rub. So what is hand rub? Let us say. Let us remove these things so that it becomes easier. I am rubbing off whatever I have written. Okay. The hand rubbing, whenever supposing you don't have soap and water readily available, then you can use a hand rub. So you take the alcohol based hand rub and either a thicker one or a thin liquid jet like thing, either one is okay. And then apply it, as is shown here, step 2, and then in between the fingers and then the knuckles and the thumb and crossing the fingers both sides. Then of course rubbing, putting like a fist, one finger into the others, one grip of finger into the other, gripping your both the hands and rubbing inside. And this is also rotating around your thumb and then scratching your palm with the other hand, palm of the hand, and drying it for a while after applying that. Don't go and touch or wash your hand immediately, dry it for a while. Who has given these instructions? World Health Organization, an international body, has created this. Okay? So while using hand rub also, not just put 1 or 2 drops here like this and then go away. Pay attention to whatever you do, the methodology, the time. All this should take 20 seconds. 20 seconds is what? Counting slowly 20 numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, with that gap is 20 seconds. How much time this should take? This also should take 20 seconds. Why that much contact is required? That is the time required for the soap to act here and for the hand rub to properly get applied onto this. Should I use a blue color, red color liquid? No problem. Should I use a thicker hand rubs? No problem. Make sure they're alcohol based. The 60% ethyl alcohol will be is the recommended one, but most of the hand rubs take care of it. So remember, the duration of the entire process should be 20 to 30 seconds. Here 20 to 30 seconds. 20 second minimum if possible. Make it for 30 seconds. This way you will not transmit any infection but that you have it to the others. Now, this is very important. We have a very unhealthy habit of coughing with into our folded fingers like a sort of mic or into the hands or sneezing into the hands or sneezing openly. We should not do that. Best thing is have a tissue next to you and then cough into that and dispose of the tissue carefully. If you cannot afford or if you don't have a tissue, have a clean kerchief. Both morning and evening you wash it in soap water, dry it up. You have 2 kerchiefs, good enough for you. You don't have to have 100 kerchiefs, but you have to keep washing your kerchiefs. They must be clean. You must cough into a tissue or cough into a kerchief. Suppose it is not available. You have to cough onto your elbow. Fold your left hand onto the mouth and then the cough should be into your elbow. Why elbow? Because that is the least touched part of your clothing. Anyway, the clothing you will be changing. That way you will avoid. Don't have the palm open and cough into your palm. That is a very bad habit. If at all nothing is available, close completely the palm onto your face and cough and immediately go into the washroom and apply soap and wash your hand. not 1 second delay after coffee. Another thing is, we have a very frequent unhealthy habit of touching our mouth, nose, and eyes with our hand as though we have to clean them. There is no requirement to touch the hand. Hand need not touch the mouth or nose or eyes without reason. If you still feel like cleaning, use a separate kerchief which you are not using for coughing, and use that clean kerchief to wipe your nose, mouth, and also your eyes. And in case accidentally you touch your face, you wash the face as well as the hands. This we are telling like as though we are teaching a 6th class student in the class about hygiene. Why? Why? Because this is not practiced by even the most educated so-called elite group of people. Sorry to say that. We have very poor personal hygiene habits. We always think we took bath in the morning for half an hour and then put kumkum and our vibhuti and do prayer, and that is suchi. Not. That's okay, you do that. That is not adequate. The suchi is in the hands. Hands are the ones which come in contact with surfaces, your cooking utensils, your personal wear, everything. And always take care of the hands. The one who gives importance to the hands are giving importance to the entire life of themselves. Karagre vasate Lakshmi, Karamadhye Saraswati, Karamule Stita Gauri. అంటే ఏమిటి అర్థం? అంటే టిప్స్ దగ్గర కూర్చొని లక్ష్మీదేవి బొమ్మ అక్కడ కూర్చుందని, ఆవిడ మనం ఏం చేసినా డబ్బు ఇచ్చేస్తుందని, లేకపోతే సెంటర్లోనేమో సరస్వతీదేవి కూర్చుంది, అది అది మనకి విద్య ఇచ్చేస్తుందని, గౌరీదేవి కూర్చొని అన్ని అశుభాలు కలిగిస్తుందని అర్థం కాదు. హ్యాండ్ దేవతా స్వరూపము కాబట్టి దేవతలు ఎంత శుభ్రముగా మనము ఉంచడానికి ప్రయత్నం చేస్తాము, అంత శుభ్రంగా ఈ హ్యాండ్స్ ను ఉంచమని ఆ శ్లోకం తాలూకా తాత్పర్యార్థం. అయితే నా దగ్గర 3 ఉన్నాయి కదండి, కరాగ్రే వస్తే లక్ష్మి, సరస్వతి, నాకు అన్ని వచ్చేసాయని అనుకోకూడదు. అవి ఎప్పుడు వస్తాయి ఆ 3ను? వెన్ వి ప్రాపర్లీ యూజ్ ద హ్యాండ్స్ ఇన్ హెల్పింగ్ అదర్స్. The purpose of the hand is to lend a helping hand. The purpose of the hand is to always show others that you are there, and that hand should be as clean as possible. Take it from me, one who follows sarvatra vijayate. There is no place that he cannot be a victor, including corona. Now, why is so important? Soap is so important. I'm going to stop the audio part of it. Don't worry about the audio. Just look at the hand washing video here and you understand. So there is soap there. What kind of soap I want to use? Why you want to wash? Any soap for that matter. Either liquid soap or a cake soap or any soap. There is nothing much to choose between the soaps. So you have to do that thoroughly. And remember here, now I'm pausing it here. This is the coronavirus, and this coronavirus has got that orange color. Is a lipid coat, means fat coat. It has got a coat to protect itself from being washed away in water. That is how it protects. We have to break the barrier of that fat coat or lipid coat. Inside is the active virus. Once it enters the body, these virus particles will come out and damage us. But it has to go into the body as a packet, and the packet has got an outer covering, and that covering is a fat covering. Suppose we simply want to put our hand in water and wash it under the water, it won't go because the fat part of it that sticks to the hand. Then what do? I just use a soap and see how the soap kills the virus. Now that is the fatty component. The protein component and the fatty component is the orange one, and all the virion is inside. You just flush with water, nothing happens, it still sticks to your hand. Now instead of that, see, you see the experiment here. So there is a water here, there is oil and soap. Put oil into the water, it doesn't mix. Oil and water, they do not mix each other, and oil separates and floats, and then it cannot be washed off. But put a little few drops of soap and it becomes a colloid, and then the oil disappears and it is becomes washable. This is the principle of a soap. This soap has got two molecules. One end gets attached to the water, the other end gets attached to the virus or the fat part. You see, this part is hydrophilic. It is called, it is very water loving. It gets attracted to the water. There is a pudaka here like thing on the soap molecule, and this stick like thing, it is attracted to the fat. So what does this soap do? This goes and attaches to the fatty protein, fatty coat of the virus. And this is the water and then makes the virus soluble, and it in fact it pulls off the fat coat and the virus is opened up outside, and then all the virus is washed away into your drain. It cannot enter your system. When the virus can go as a packet only, it is dangerous. The disintegrated virus is just a simple combination of various protein molecules there, and they are harmless. How does the soap act? One end of the soap is bulb-like, and this is a hydrophilic or water-loving. This is called lipophilic, means fat-loving. It gets attached to the fat part of the virus. This gets attached to the water part of your hand which you are washing. There is water in the hand, and the soap acts as a medium between the water you are using and the virus on the other side. Thus it flushes away. Now see what happens, you see here. So that is the thing, the soap molecule, it stands like that, the oil is brought into this is very common occurrence. Supposing your hands are greasy, how much you wash with your water, it will be greasy only. Supposing you apply oil to your hands and try wash them, you will not be able to wash immediately. The stickiness, oiliness will be there. But you apply a little soap and then wait for 20-30 seconds, all the oil can be easily washed. This is the principle of applying soap. Okay. Now, let us see the remaining part of the video here. So now, where are we? Yeah, that is the virus. Now we have put the soap molecules onto the virus. The soap gets attached because it is lipophilic, and then it pulls off the virus coat. What happened? Now the one which was just virus was free to come into the body, of soap from the hand went and just got sucked onto the lipid part or the fatty coat, and it virus disintegrates. The disintegrated particles of virion are washed down the drain, and no more virus in the hand. Okay, you see that's how it works. It pulls away. The virus cannot survive. But this particular maneuver for the virus to go and get attached and pull its covering takes 20 seconds. Now all of you think for yourself how much time you are keeping the soap onto the hand. Are you keeping the right amount of time? If you don't do that, the very purpose of our ritual of washing is a mere farce, just like the ritual of throwing flowers on Vigneswara. If you do not put your mind on Vigneswara and simply throw 108 flowers on Vigneswara, it will be of no use. Like that, a ritual not done faithfully with full attention and the process is equally useless here also. So what I do? I apply soap and then happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Like that 2 times minimum you sing. Happy birthday to Achhen Bharati. Happy birthday to all members of my family of Shiva Parivaram. Something like that you can say. In the process, 20 seconds are spent. Or you can utter whatever mantra you know, also the 20 seconds you keep doing. And the purpose is not the mantra. The trick is in the time that you spend. The mantra appears it has done wonders, but it does through the time that you allow to contract the soap with the hand. That soap hand contact should be at least 20 seconds, preferably 30 seconds. See the remaining part of the video. It shows that she is applying soap, and then you see onto a oily hand, and the soap is all over applied onto the hand there, and then I think probably she has put a glove, I think, on that. Let me see. Yeah, yeah, and onto the plain hand with a little bit of greasy hand, she applied the soap, and the soap is around the hand, and immediately she washed, but the greasiness still remains. It is not gone. Under the UV light, you see, all the greasiness is still there. After 10 seconds, again you see the UV light, still most of it is remaining. But then let us see that she has used it for 20 seconds and then rinsed. You see, totally they have become clean. So this has been demonstrated. And you use hand sanitizer also, no problem. And water also, no problem. But the contact time should be allowed. So this one, ethyl alcohol, at least 60% should be there in the one you are using. Make sure if you are using that, either the thicker variety of hand rub like this, and rub it thoroughly into the palm, and sweaty and dirty hands, they will not really work, because the hand rubs won't work when your hands are not clean. Hand rub works only when they are clean. But we try to apply when they are unclean. That is why when the hand is dirty or sweaty or oily, the hand rub may not give enough protection. What does that mean? Hand rub should immediately, the next immediate occasion you have a washroom, you go there and wash your hands with soap. Preferably use liquid soap, so that whatever soap you have touched is not touched by the other person who is coming next to you. Liquid soaps, liquid dispensing soaps are available. And you don't ask me whether I should use Dettol or PS or this or that. All are same. These are all marketing gimmicks. It is the soap that is important rather than the other little bit of antibacterial ingredient. Okay, if you want to use Dettol liquid soap, very fine. It might have little antibacterial substances also. But here, remember, we are not trying to drive the bacteria away. It is for the cleansing of the virus. But of course, any soap will do the purpose. Simple soap will do the purpose. So you stick to this hand hygiene business. Job is done. And then you see, now she is using a liquid or a cake soap, whichever is that, and antibacterial, this, that, all big names will come. Now WHO has said, skip it. You don't worry about what are the ingredients. So contact time is important. Happy birthday, I sang, no, like that 20 times. Or any other rhyme, Lizzo rhyme, that is truth hurts, or raspberry beret, whatever you remember, they are all putting English rhymes. We can put our rhymes also, whatever rhymes are we know, we can put our rhymes also, our mantras also into that. But the point is that, and dry them. After the thorough washing, you please dry the hands. This is how I will ensure that my hands are very good. Another thing is, we have a beautiful mantra for Indians. We generally should not have the habit of handshaking and all the other habits, or hugging and kissing. This is not our culture. You don't have to do that. The best thing is namaskar, because that way your hands are with you, the other's hands are with them, the pleasantry is exchanged, the respect is shown, the welcome is given, the warmth is passed, but not the virus. Okay, this is how we have to do the hand washing. Today's emphasis is mainly on hand washing and also not spreading the infection. And how do I clean the disinfectant? Somebody asked whether you can put them in ozone chamber. Not that big gadgets are really needed. Simple things, you have a soap and water spray will be available. And what do I clean? All my mobile phones with proper solutions, laptops, compatible solutions, door handles. So door, nobody touches every part of the door. All we touch the door part is the handle only. Particularly the main door, both sides, and each room doors, toilet doors are very important. Where we sit naturally on the sofas, and there will be handles, and the chair handles will be there. That is where we mostly put our hands and clean those parts. Tabletops, kitchen tops, and supplies that come in. These are the ones which spread the germs. A cupboard which I have not touched for last 3 years is not going to give me disease now, because I never handle it. There's no point in dusting and cleaning it now. After the corona goes, we will do all that. But what I do now, every part where I touch, like your door handle, sofas, chairs, tabletops, most dangerous object in many ways and very useful object in several ways is the mobile phone. So everything has got a positive use and a negative use. So the more properly you use the mobile phone, it can save life. And improperly take all the messages and forward all the panicky and pathetic and sort of fatalistic messages. You will harm others. So likewise, restrict your phone attendance. Do not talk too much on the phone, and then ask them to message. Just put a message, please message, I will answer. What is the big thing to talk and answer unless you really want to do some counseling or sympathy showing and all that? Simple messages can be handled by messages. Better still, if you have to talk, use a Bluetooth device. Phone is separate. You don't have to touch the phone. You just have to use the earphone or Bluetooth. These are certain tips that the common fomite, we learned the word fomite. What is fomite? Any object which transmits the organisms from one person to another. It acts as a vehicle or a conveyor or a courier after a courier person who transmits the virus from another person is a fomite. The commonest fomite is mobile phone, pens, laptops, and anything that we normally handle, door handle, sofa handle, all those things. So clean and disinfect those things. Twice a day is good enough. If you do twice a day, each one of us in the house, don't expect the house lady to do it. She cannot clean for all of us. Whatever we are using, we should clean ourselves so that her job will become easier and she can clean the kitchen dais. There are no servants now. We have stopped them. That means self-help is the only help available. So we have to use that. Stay at home, and home isolation is the watchword. You don't require to go unless it is indicated by the expert, by the medical expert. You have to go. There is no other way that your life will be saved. Then only you go. Otherwise, home is the best place to recover well because you are amidst people. At the same time, if somebody is having symptoms, test not done, presume they are positive. If the test is positive, anyway they are positive. Even before the test is done, somebody has got the classical symptoms of fever, cough, cold, sore throat, loss of smell, loss of taste, abdominal pain, diarrhea, tiredness, weakness. They are in this pandemic 99.9% COVID only. Test is only confirmation. So presume this is called a presumptive case. Okay, loss of smell is as good or as specific as RT-PCR. Studies have shown loss of smell is equal to RT-PCR positive. So that means watch all these things and don't be afraid. If one gets it, confine them to one room, close the door, keep the windows ventilated, use the fan, intermittently AC may be on, and their supplies should be separate, their food utensils should be separate, and nobody else who is negative uses the same room as far as possible. Supposing the one who has to go inside to serve them properly, the person inside, of course, wears a type of mask called N95. Tomorrow the topic is what type of mask who will wear. The patient will wear N95, all others will wear either a medical mask or a cloth mask, and whenever they go inside, they must be masked. If a patient is there inside a room, it is better that everybody who is outside the room, in the hall, in other rooms also are masked from one another, because already some amount of transmission would have occurred to the other persons who have not yet become sick. And to prevent the transmission, you have to use mask in the home also. In the home also, if there is a presumptive or a confirmed patient, in the absence of a confirmed patient, Nobody is having any symptoms. You have not contacted anyone. Nobody has come to your house. There is no need to wear a mask. Absolutely, it is ridiculous to wear a mask in the absence of exposure. Without exposure, there cannot be disease. What is exposure? I have gone somewhere. I have met someone, or I invited someone, or somebody has come to do some repair, and there is a human to human contact for a few minutes happened. That is exposure. In the absence of exposure, disease cannot come. It doesn't come through the window. Sure, please take it that opening the window doesn't give you disease. It gives you fresh air too. The moment the virus gets into the air, it gets diluted. Before it enters the next window, its density becomes very less and non-infectious. So opening the windows is important and covering with the mask for the patient N95. Rest of the people, each one is separately masked and keep a distance of 6 to 7 feet even inside the house between people. Don't sit in one sofa and all discuss what is going to happen with this person. So that is okay. You can discuss with sitting apart and then make decisions related to the patient, his sickness, and monitoring also. We have told you what are the things you have to monitor. And with this, I am going to close today's this one. And only thing is, there might be a possible public health talk by me. If that materializes, I will give the link, in which case we will just finish with prarthanas and then attend that talk. Otherwise, we will have our regular session here. Any doubts are there? Please ask.